So let's say the distance between the tree ug sa imo is 25 meters. Then we can compute for the basal area factor as equal to 2,500 times, you have dBH. Our dBH is 113.64. 113.64. 113.64 centimeter divided by distance, we have 25 meters. We have 25 meters square. Now the problem with this formula is you have different units of measurement. You have here centimeter and we have here meter. So you need first to convert centimeter into meter. So we have here 113.64 centimeter. Convert na nimo into 1 meter is equals to 100 cm. So we have equals 113.64. Cancel over 100 is equal to 1.1364 meter. Now we have already converted, so pwede na itong gamiton. So again, we have equal 2,500 times, we have 1.1364 meter divided by 25 meter square. So we have 2,500 times pila man 101.1364 divided by 25. We have 0.045 squared. Square the answer. So we have ito 2,500 0.045. We have 2,500 times, we have 0.045, we have 0.045 squared. 0.45 squared, we have 2,500 times 0.045 squared, we have 0.002025. So basal area factor is equals to 2,500 times 0.0 0.002025. The answer is 5.0625. Muna lang ato nga basal area factor. That is what your goal is for this laboratory exercise. You need to identify what is your basal area factor. So, kada estudyante must have their own basal area factor. It could be magkapareha mo, but chances are dili mo magkapareha sa imong mga classmates because iba-ibang kadakon sa inyong thumb ug iba-iba pud ang inyong nga pagtan-aw gikan sa kahoy ug distance padung ikaw ug sa kahoy. Okay? So for today's lab exercise, you need to focus in determining your basal area factor. Now, once you have your basal area factor, you can now use your BAF or basal area factor in determining the basal area in a forest stand. Now, one is to find a forest stand, but for this lab exercise, I will just give you a what do you call that? A set of activities that you will need to calculate in order to find a basal area of a certain forest stand. You don't need to go to a forest in order to answer this one. I will give you a set of questions or a set of problems to answer this. Now, the idea of determining basal area in a certain forest stand is, what you will do is to find a forest stand. So, for example, mauni ang atong usa ka forest stand. Yung forest, na siya mga trees. We have trees all over the forest. Okay. What you need to do is find a point and turn through a full circle with your thumb straight out in front of you and over the same spot. So, inyong buhaton is you find the center of this forest stand. For example, this is the center of your forest stand. So, dinha sa center, magbarog ka. For example, ikaw naaka diha sa tunga. So, this is your center. Ikaw magbarog ka sa tunga with your thumb. Straighten. Yung muna thumb. You will move either clockwise or counterclockwise. So, imong i-stick out ang imong thumb, imong i-target sa tanang kahoy nga makita nimo. Okay? So, what you need to do is count all the trees that are in. A tree is in if it appears to be wider than your thumb. So, di ba kanina, pag-calibrate ninyo sa inyong thumb, kikita ninyo, nag-stop mo once ang inyong thumb pareha nakadaka sa stem sa kahoy. Okay? Now, in identifying in trees, namatay kitawag in, mga in trees or sulod sa mga kahoy, wala po tayo mga out trees, then na po tayo boundary. Now, pag-stick ninyo sa inyong thumb, pag-target, pag-sight ninyo, gikan diya sa inyong gibarugan, padung sa kahoy, pagkita ninyo, if ang kahoy nakita sa inyong thumb, mas dako pa kontra sa inyong nga kaning thumb, then in na siya nga kahoy. Apilo na nimo count. Okay? Now, if the tree is less than the size of your thumb, dili to nimo siya i-apilog count. For example, nasulod ni siya, dako ni siya kahoy, this is in. Check, apila nimo usa. Kani wala, kani sulod, kana wala, kana nasulod. Na wala, kana nasulod, kana nasulod. Okay? Imo na siyang pang-identify asa ang mga in trees or ang mga trees nga mas dako ba sa imong thumb or asa ang mga out trees or ang mga kahoy nga mas gamay pa sa imong thumb. Okay? Now, for boundary trees, if kani, in trees, if mas dako pa sa imong thumb. Out trees, if mas guti pa sa imong thumb. Ang boundary trees will be included gihapon as in trees ang imong boundary is considered as 0.5. That's 0.5, okay? Now, for in trees, ang value is equal to 1. Ang out tree is equal to 0. And ang boundary is equal to 0.5. Okay? Now, for example, okay, butang taglang example. Now, for example, kani nga forest stand, kani nga nakahoy ka na, example, na siya total nga in 3 is equal to 5. So, example, na siya 5 trees. Out is equal to 4 3. Tapos, boundary is equal to 2. Sakto 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. So, ang imong buhaton na is you account all the entries and the boundary only. So, if ang value sa in is 1, so 5 na, plus 0.5 nga duha, that will be equal to 1. So, ang total nga imong counted is equal to 6. Ganong 6 man, because ang in is equivalent to 1 man, while ang boundary is equivalent to 0.5. Equivalent ang boundary 0.5. So, 0.5 kay duha man, 0.5 plus 0.5, 1. Tapos, ang in 3 is equal to 1 man. So, that is 5 plus 1, that is 6 total. So, multiply the number of in trees by the BAF of your thumb to give the stand basal area. Basal area is in square meters per hectare. So, masayo na lang. Once you identified your basal area factor, so in order to determine basal area is equal to BAF times total in trees. Okay? In our case, BAF is equal to, our basal area factor is equal to 5.0625. 5.0625. 5.0625 times 6. So we have a basal area of 30.375 unit. Our unit is square meter per hectare. So that is square meter per hectare. Now you know the basal area of a certain forest stand. So in this laboratory exercise, this is your ultimate goal, is to determine how to compute for basal area using the Bitterlich method. So again, the most important part is you need to calibrate your thumb and determine your basal area factor. Once you have your basal area factor, you identify ang entries sa usa ka forest stand by moving clockwise or counterclockwise. Kung asa may mas dako pa nga kahoy kumpara sa imong thumb, then you count as entries. While ang boundary is equivalent sa 0.5. And then you simply multiply. And now you have your basal area of the forest stand.